So I have a hillbilly machining job, finally. This is a slave cylinder to a Ford truck. This goes into the firewall or slave cylinder. This goes in here, and you move your clutch pedal in and out. Well, these and this cheesy little plastic grommet are always getting too much slop in them to effectively shift. So the boys got a new one of these and a slave cylinder to match, and my job today is to take this cut this off right there and make it work here. So I've made some measurements right down here. Key measurement is from center of hole to where I have to cut this shaft off. So this is the shaft as it is. I made some measurements of the new stuff and the old stuff. So according to my measurements, 420 thousandths from the edge of this hole, I have to cut this off. And once I do that, I have to shave this down here and here so it fits in that hole. Now we're here. I was thinking about doing this on the lathe, but this is going to have some space in it. So once I get that down, I'll put that set screw in there. Anyway, I'm looking maybe to use the rotary table after I cut this off. So we'll figure that out and I'll bring you back. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go cut that off. So I got over to the vise and was about ready to cut that off, and I realized if I cut that off, I lose my reference. So I made a couple of more measurements. So if I lose my reference there, I can come back this way, the 5 inches and 195 thousandths. So now let's go over to the vise. I know this is kind of crude, but I'll have a chance to adjust the length on the milling machine. Watch your ears. Okay, I'm going to take it over and set it up in the rotary table. Okay, I've got this kind of set up. This rotary table is a horizontal and vertical. So right now it's flipped on its side, I guess, and it rotates here. So that's what I'm hoping, to bring the cutter right down against it and then rotate it around. I don't have to take much off. Forget exactly how much. I'll be measuring that. But what is this? Trike? manufacturing company. It's a 9-inch rotary table. Previous owner. This is one of the things I got in that big, not big, the tool sale. I think I did mention this to you before, but this is like a game changer on a mill. I do have that lathe and that lathe, but I'm thinking for this little thing, this might do it. So I got that chucked up, and I'm going to turn this up and make some measurements here and see if I can't turn that. Okay, I have to take about 40 thousandths off of here total. So I'm close. I'm going to start it up and we'll see. Touch off here a little bit. Set my dial. I'm going to come to the flex spot here. I'm going to come up about, let's go 10. That would give me half the cut I'm looking for. I don't know what the turning ratio is here, but you gotta turn this a lot to go a little. I guess that's good in precise stuff. Move in a little bit. Okay, let's see what we got there. Okay, yeah, we still got, it's hard to get a good measurement here. Actually, I gotta go perpendicular. Okay, I took about 5 thousandths off on that one. So if I come up 10 more, I should be within 5. We'll sneak up on this. 375. I have 387. So 375, 87. Let's come up in about 3. Actually, I came 4. Okay, there's looks like I got 5 thousandths to come off of here. I'm going to go grab that thing and see if I can stick it on there. Not yet, so that would prove me correct. Okay, so we got about 5. I'll come up 2.5. Oh my goodness. Perfect. Alright. Let me take this in back here. And I have to come this way a little bit because there's a little taper on there I got to get cleaned up. Okay, it fits. Not as good as I wanted because there is a taper there, but the set screw should be able to clean that up. Okay, I'm glad I made those measurements up there because I'd have been lost without them. But we've got exactly what we want with that thing seated in there, give or take a thousandths or 2. So the length was almost perfect. And don't get me wrong, most people are doing this with a cutoff wheel and a grinder under the dash. So this is totally overkill, but it's about practice, right? You learn to do stuff that really doesn't matter well, and then when it does matter, you do it well. But anyway, this, see with these flat spots on here, this goes in there, and that's a good fit. But it's got a little bit of slop because I've only got a little bit of flat spot before this thing tapered down to less than the dimension here. I'm hoping that once I put a set screw right in there, and I'm going to put a dimple in there and drill that a little bit so it's got a good bite, and then it'll tighten everything up and do good. This tape is just so I didn't booger it up, so let me get that in there. Harbor Freight transfer punch here, and a $6 Harbor Freight hammer. Ooh, can't beat that. I swore I'd never drill a hole in the drill press again now that I got the milling machine, but what the heck, right? It's easy. Did I ever show you guys that I just epoxy a magnet onto the front and onto there? And I don't know, not my idea, somebody else's, but it really keeps stuff a little bit organized. There's my punch. I'm going to just dimple that out so the set screw sets up. Have this phase 2 table that really lets you get right down in there, and pretty accurate. Looks like my drill bit's got some in out there, but that's really all I needed. Okay guys, well, there it is. Really tight, not going anywhere. There's the part that goes through there. Not sure if you have to do any modifications to the pedal or whether that just bolts right on there. This is a Ford clutch pedal fix, and there's the number. So, and that's what you get with it. Anyway, getting a big rainstorm here. Love this rotary table. It's probably a poor application for this. Didn't need to be, but looking to figure out ways that I can utilize this thing a little bit better. And it is heavy as lead. How, holy moly. Alright, thanks everyone. Bye-bye.